Hi, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. We are in the midst of 2.3. It's all a blur. But, ladies and gentlemen, big, very hyped. Very hyped, although I am saying temper your expectations. I already filmed this video, it all got corrupted, I'm a little peeved. Also, it's been the whole day, I streamed, we talked about the new characters, so cool. But, yeah, it's all a mess. Frankly, not great thus far. What is he drawing? I don't know. Last time I checked, it's dick butt. Anyway, today we're going to be checking out the brand new things and all that is 2.3. First things first being Albedo. Now, good news, some good news. They did actually give Albedo all of the things, except they built him not in a great way. Let's talk about it. So, they gave him the brand new sword, which for those guys who do not know why people are speculating that Albedo is now going to be a solid pick, let me do my best to break down it in the fastest way possible. Okay? As a proud owner of an Albedo at the start of the game, which was very fun, very cool, very fireworky, but alas didn't scale the best, and that's why we're going to be talking about it right now. So, beforehand, Albedo had this thing where you didn't know if you wanted to build him with attack percent and all of these things and critical rate instead of defense, even though he scaled heavily into defense. Now, the reason why there was that debate, in his constellation, there is something that allows his abilities basically just to triple dip or massively dip into defense. So, if you had enough constellations, you just fully built him in defense, and if not, you kind of had to mix mash some stuff to just get something out of him. But now, with this new weapon, it is meaning no matter what you do, if you have this weapon on Albedo, build him for defense. Not only does it scale up your defense, but its basic intrinsic perk is that your elemental scale, your E, will increase its damage by 80% at max refined of your base defense. This can trigger every 1.5 seconds. This is fine because Albedo's skill is on a 2-second cooldown, so it should kind of work to some extent. Regardless, yeah, so this thing dips into defense. And there was a debate on whether you should do that because it also scales off just skill damage, but there's no debate anymore because that thing is going to make it that way. Also, there's a new artifact set that, guess what, scales up your defense even more, although it's kind of a stacking-like mechanic, but still. You get a little bit of Geo damage, you get a little bit of defense. Now it stacks up to 4 times, up to, I think, 24 Geo and 24 defense, on top of the 30 that you're getting on a base. And, yeah, so that's the reason why Albedo potentially has a lot of potential now. You are basically triple dipping into a crazy amount of damage of your defense. Now, here's the problem that's going to be not so great. Look at this. If we go ahead and use Albedo, we throw down this. We're doing 4,000 to 9,000 damage on a somewhat good day. If we actually try to use Albedo, we'll actually get some stacks and get him up to the max point. You guys can see there's a 4 there on Albedo, so we're max stacks. So at max stacks, we're dealing about 9,000 to 7,000 on non-crit of damage. Very not good. This was less than what Albedo was at his base, but that's, I think, because they built him, for some reason, really poorly. Essentially, if we go ahead and look into Albedo's basic kit, you can still kill things, but again, it's very bad. It's very bad. But if we look at Albedo's kit, we can see that he has, for some reason, a decent amount of crit rate. Okay? Also crit damage. All right, not that that's bad. I'm sure you want some crit rate. That wouldn't be the worst. But not more than you want defense, because you're triple dipping into defense. You're not triple dipping into double crit rate, although that can now help to times extra damage or whatever, but still not the play. Also, they gave him, guess what? Geo damage. I'm pretty sure a Geo Goblet. So weird. And I don't think he scales with maybe he does. Does he scale with Geo? I don't think so. He could, but I think he'd scale with defense. Regardless, I think if you gave him in his artifact set, which you still cannot see, which is just stupid because we can kind of infer a lot. Anyways, yeah, they definitely don't have him with a lot of defense. You basically, if you built defense on your last 3 artifacts, defense, I think you would be seeing significantly more out of Albedo because of this weapon dipping so severely into that. Not only that, but it's also not at max refinement, which we're going to be able to freely max refine this easily. So yeah. Anyways, that's why I'm kind of like, okay, they kind of did Albedo dirty, especially with the whole like Geo meta that they're trying to push right now. They kind of shit the bed here. But I think that's because they want content creators to be like, oh my god, this is what your Albedo can actually do. But again, these are why I think Albedo is not biting right now, is because they didn't really give him the ability to bite. And when you have fully invested in him, I think there's potential for him to do that. But be careful. I do not know. This is just my speculative thing. We cannot see the actual numbers. I just think you can kind of infer a lot from what you're not seeing. Last, wait for content creators to spend a shit ton of resin and refresh the resin a lot of times and see what the hell they say. I, for one, cannot resin refresh, so I will be slow pacing this, unfortunately. But let us talk about the only other character that we haven't talked to death, which we kind of have still, Eula. We've talked about Bennett, we talked about Rosaria a great deal, so you guys have no idea what good old Eula is capable of. Essentially, she's basically a physical damage dealer who has a beautiful dancing pattern on all of these things, and she fundamentally is a burst alt damage dealer. But also, because she's physical damage, she can also just nuke things just by hitting them with her basic attack. But her basic kit is that you want to hit things with your E, and when you have double stacks like that, you are going to want to do a charge attack, and that will unleash a very, very heavy hit that scales off completely your physical damage, which is what you're going to want to build when you're playing Eula. Now, her alt is pretty fantastic too. Same kind of thing though, except you're just trying to build up and melee attack as much as you possibly can, and use your charge attack whenever you can to build up your basically your things, your giant Excalibur sword damage, essentially. So the more you attack, the more you hit your E, the more that thing is going to get stronger and stronger. And if you guys did miss it, we basically hit for 1,300 damage. Sorry, 100,330 damage. Jesus Christ. Anyways, regardless, we don't need Lisa. If we wanted, that's what it's trying to show us right now, is if we wanted to use Lisa and we did this, and we hit them with this, our base hit is going to be hitting for like 10k to 12k to 20 or 12. Yeah, just a lot of damage. And this Eula is not that built, but one thing to consider with Eula, please, 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 as a person who doesn't have her max constellation, who does have her weapon, she is a very slow attacking character if you do not have her weapon. Also, why are you in the pool? What is happening, Anthony? What is... Jeez. Anyways, weird. Regardless, I cannot wait to get the new artifact set and play with Alberta. But before we go and check out the new artifact domain and see how much of a nightmare it's going to be to farm, let us go mess with the new and improved boss, which is what we're going to need to farming, which is what we're going to need to farm in order to get Garu. Nope, Ido. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so let's see if we can knock this thing's teeth in. Little cool poochy floating thing that it is. I don't feel good about saying the whole pooch thing and knock its teeth out. I feel gross. Anyway, regardless, people have been saying this is going to be really bad because of corrosion, but we shall see how nightmarish it can be. Oh, this is where that one event was. Nice. Also, again, I just worked out. Feel sweaty, feel gross, look disgusting, feel gross. Yeah, hi. We're here, though, still. Boom. We're going to do one of these. Can I start doing damage at the cuff? Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I missed. That's awesome. Isn't that just the best? Great. Great, we're just hanging out. You don't even want to like auto lock onto him? That's fun. That's just the best. That didn't hit as well. This is gonna be one of these fights, right? Where I can't do anything until you say. Sweet. Super happy about it. I'm gonna love it. I know. Okay, now this is an opening. It's a little annoying to not get your opening when you want it. But still. Come on, you son of a bitch. Hit me with that corrosion, coward. We do got them skulls. Do I have to hit those skulls? The Geo attack, destroy the, oh, I gotta destroy the skulls. Got it. Oh, what? Use Geo attacks. Well, this is fun. I'm so happy you told me that I needed Geo before I came and fought him. Because that makes any sense. Yeah, you bring the element that you're trying to beat. That's so fun. It makes so much sense. Cool. What? You fucking ass. Hit the thing. Hit the thing. That didn't count? Oh yeah, you need geo damage. Why? You didn't mention that at all. The whole time, actually. You fucking dick. Oh, also we're getting corrosion, and Bennett died because of corrosion. You hate to see it. Kind of annoying, honestly. Just like you'd expect, corrosion, a nightmare. Whose idea was that, like, yeah, that's a fun, that's just so cute. She's such a, let's hope Albedo works for this, because I don't want to use anybody. I could use Zhongli. Now let's we got Albedo here, all right? My Albedo hits for pennies, but again, we're hoping to just, what if he doesn't detonate the thing and it's just useless? What a sad endeavor if that's the case. Hey, Poochie Pooch, I'm back, because your stupid boss fight didn't say, hey, guess what, idiot, you should get Geo, because yes, we're supposed to build, we always do that. We always bring the element of the boss we're fighting's thing, yeah, okay. What? What the fuck's your problem? I would like to see if we can like throw out some huge damage as soon as he does his like touch ground thing. If we can just like nuke him in one go and we don't have to put up with this stupid instance of like, guess what? You gotta put up with my bullshit. Haha. Adventure time. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do as much damage as I would like, unfortunately. And it's good. But he's not, I don't have enough particles. Can you, like, stop doing, yeah, okay, well, maybe you'll find a land and not be a dickhead. Cool attack, though. Good news is, oh no, we got corrosion on us, so this is less good. Less good. Corrosion, the best. Also, let's hope that we can make something happen here. Come on, come on, come on. This. Come on, hurry up and attack! Oh, Ball, you barely fucking did anything, goddamn you, Ball! So far, I'm just annoyed that I can't have an instance of doing damage, which is quite annoying. But anyways. Attack, attack, attack. This. Great, I love it. Well, this is the best part about, yeah, okay. That's the part that Albedo is so fun at, is that your character will auto-lock onto the enemy and you'll put it in them and then it just disappears. It's not like it puts it to the side of the enemy, it just disappears outright. Isn't that great? That's so fun. Okay, let's see if this works at least. Great. No, that also doesn't really play. Fun. So you need like a weird Geo person to hit something. Cool. Hope you have Noel built. Oh great, he died. He died in one hit. I am corroded though. It's a little unfortunate there. Please, please for the love of God, hit in any way. Here we go. Now we're doing something finally. Christ. Oh, I think you can probably melt his ass. Yeah. Okay, so now we're playing the other game. Where he's like, guess what? I'm gonna summon my stupid wolves. Alright, we're gonna do one of these. Great, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm just the peach. This pulse, goddamn you. Thank you. Golly. And he does a lot of base damage too. Fingers crossed that pulses and hits him. Pulsed. Did it not pulse? I guess he broke my thing. Please pulse.
Let's light it up.
Maybe you just need damage overall. That was convenient. Anyway, this boss fight's gonna suck ass. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like yeah, Geo, but no, it's not great. It's definitely a nightmare. All right. Well, I think honestly the play is just to try to kill him in one go. I don't think the play is to play this stupid bullshit because it's quite unfun. Anyways, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Quickly, unleash. All right. Good. That is annoying. Very annoying. You walk out of it like almost dead all the time. So, if you have a Nin Wong build, peak. Also, we got 3 though, so there's something. But if you have a Nin Wong, you're good to go. If you have a Noel, fucking killing it. If you have anybody else, not so good. Not so good. Pretty rough, actually. But I do believe I have a little bit of resin or condensed resin to actually spend into the new domain. So let's go see if that is worth a damn in the slightest. Frankly, honestly, they did kind of a, well, I don't know. I just feel a little jaded, frankly. I'm like, ooh, Albedo. Oh no, he's not hitting. Huh. And then I'm like, oh, okay, new boss. Wow, that's okay. That's just kind of fucking brutal, honestly. Okay, and it's not like brutal in a fun way. It's not like again, most of the fight you're like, can you please get down? Can you just please? And guess who's gonna shine, baby? Gone you, Grin. Oh my God. Oh my, really? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that character needed any other like way to be absurdly powerful? Fucking great. Anyways, I'm not mad. You're mad. Don't look at me. Anyway, maybe not. I don't understand where we find it. It's been such a long day. I just want to sleep. Oh, okay, it's right here. We found the entrance. Quite the lucky draw there. We'll do one of these. We'll drop this hammer. We'll do one of this. This. When we switch back, we should be primed with this. Nope, it was close, but not quite. But regardless, Eula's so good. Again, I have her weapon, so it feels a little quicker. Otherwise, it's pretty slow. Doesn't mean it's not good. Doesn't mean her damage is not still huge. It's just like, yeah, it's a little less annoying. I found it quite annoying when you're like, can you just attack a little faster, please, before I get stunned? Anyways, we found the brand new thing, which honestly, dude, this, I'm pretty happy. This might be the one instance where finally Chi-Chi and upcoming Geo characters finally get their moment in the sun. You know what I mean? This looks identical to the one domain. Very pretty, but looks very similar. Anywho, Ooh, we got bleed again. Great, it's this bullshit. I guess this makes sense. Well, no, it doesn't, because it takes off a percentage of your health, right? So it doesn't even hey, getting the Geo people and the healer people would make... I guess the healer one makes sense. But the defense one I don't think makes sense. Because it's not like you get an instance of damage, it just takes a percentage of your health away per tick, so it doesn't even matter if you have a lot of defense. I guess it makes sense if you're the healer type. This is what they're kind of the artifacts that's made to defend against. Still a little shitty though. Nothing like we can't kill. It's just, again, we might walk out of here with a little less health and then we might get clipped a little bit. But hopefully we'll be able to manage. We'll do this. Attack, attack, attack. Where's the big guy? We'll do one of these. You thought you were gonna hit me? What do you think this is, asshole? We'll do this. Get some more hits with this. Kill you with that. Bang. Disgust me. Anyways, sorry. Too much. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got our first instance. What we getting? Ah! Come on. Hit me. Alright, we got the one we wanted. Yeah, these are the ones I want. HP %. Yay! Not defense. We got defense percent and attack energy recharge. We want defense percentage and I would assume energy recharge and maybe attack, and also no, that's what we need. We need also crit rate. That's the big one, I think. Although I need to look at min-maxing things for good old Garu or Ito. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, again, I feel a little bit like blech, a little bit. Yeah, the boss fight wasn't very fun. Mostly just because you couldn't get to him. Again, if you have a ranged character, I'm sure you're like, yay! But if you don't have a ranged character that can hit him from afar, not great. Also, if you don't have enough damage to instantly burst him, which I think I might, I'll be okay. But if you don't have that, it's, again, not the best thing, at least to me. So I don't know. Yeah, so but again, the boss fight, I don't know, is he hard? I guess he hits hard, that's something. But I don't know. Anyways, you can still one-shot the flower bosses, but maybe it's because they're going to be bad. Man, if Ito is not strong and you end up farming for his talent material and then he sucks ass, and you have to fight a hard boss, harder than Ganyu is, what is it, the ice boss, the ice crystal flower that's easy to nuke down. Yeah, that thing. If you know, she's one of the strongest characters in the game and requires that. So it's like, what? Garu or Ito is requires you to actually melt down an actual difficult boss. And you don't even get something good out of it, or a good character out of it. That'd be a little unfortunate. But the domain seems fine. The domain doesn't seem like absolutely insane. I do find it weird that you need to use Geo in the boss fight as well. Yeah, you have to have a New Weil or Nin Wong built, or even just Zhongli to quickly shield them, hit the crystals, and then call it good. I guess Nin Wong, I think, is the best kind of pick in that fight. Kind of same with Barbara is for the fire boss fight. I guess it's no different than that. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, a bit peeved also that Albedo seemed to be, if that is Albedo built at his absolute tier, which it isn't, because you need max refinement on his weapon in order for that to be the case. But even still, I think it was just that they kind of spread him in Geo defense, maybe a crit rate goblet, or crit rate item, and then a defense percentage item. Well, I think it's best to just go defense, defense, defense. No ifs, ands, or buts, especially with that weapon, you know? Hopefully that made sense when I was talking about it. Last, ladies and gentlemen, though, hopefully the events are popping off, because it does not look like it's going to be a great time fighting that new boss, and the new artifacts, that probably going to be fine. It's just another thing to do every day, just grind it really quick and call it good. But last, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for putting up with me being all sweaty and gross and disgusting as I am. Also, check out the stream that we made a couple days ago, which was us. It's a thumbnail with the new waifus. One, it looks like a rainbow, and the other one looks like basically Big Sister Ganyu with a spear, which looks pretty sweet. We talked a lot about him. We speculated a lot about him. Very excited for one of them. Actually, I'm excited for both of them. And again, I'm still very much excited for good old Ito and Garu. Let's see. I have 230 wishes. It's not a lot. We had 30, or we had 30 at one point. So yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Big hope that Albedo does become strong and have a place in the whole game, because again, even if he does 20,000 damage on his Blossom, which I don't think will happen all the time, I think it'll be every other Blossom will happen, he still is a character that is fundamentally kind of broken, where you throw down your pedal and it does not work. When you're attacking something, or you quickly switch to him and throw down your pedal, you can't instantly do that, because you'll throw it into an enemy and it will despawn. I really wish Mihoyo would just create some sort of editing thing where it would just be placed beside wherever it could be placed. But even that's not great because they will still get destroyed because Geo constructs don't give a single fuck if a boss hits them. It just completely nixes them. It'd be cool if they did like an instance of damage of what they normally would do in that time span, but no. Anyways, a little unfortunate. That's the one thing that, like, as much as Geo meta could be potentially exciting for some of us who have always loved Geo and have always built these characters, it still doesn't deal with these intrinsic problems that were like fundamental to why Geo didn't work. Whereas you can still kind of get by with Electro, you know, Geo, it's rough. And if it does work, it's just because the characters themselves are buffed up to high hell, like Nin Wong, who can just do shit tons of burst damage with her one couple talents or constellations. But anyways, I digress. Very excited for 2.3. Can't wait to get into the events. I expect some quick voiceover content for that. And alas, we'll be streaming the rest of it on our Twitch and our YouTube channel, as always, every day at 5 p.m. except for Monday and Wednesdays. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for your time, and goodbye, my friends.